Yeah, music on.
We live.
Like live, live. Oh shit. All right, clap it up. All right, all right. All right, Shalom, Israel. This is Officer 5000 where I'm with my main man right here, Carl Ricard. Today we teach the law class. All right. The law class we're gonna go over today is thou shalt not kill. All right. I know everybody getting all routed up for this Roe versus Wade situation about these abortions. I'm gonna tell you this though, on the stands of the ISUK under command of Jerry Hanna, abortion is murder according to the Bible.
Damn right.
All right. Let's get Exodus the 20th chapter. Let's go over the laws real quick. All right. You got it?
I got Exodus 20. Which verse?
Oh, sorry, first verse.
Khan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And God spake all these words, saying,
Mm-hmm.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Which what?
Have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Now, why does in the scripture says, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the hand of Egypt? Carl?
So, like it, sir, if I could, the Lord is letting you know that He is your father.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that brought you out of the first slavery that we were in.
Right.
So He's reminding you that He's reminding us, Salakia, that we supposed to listen to the words that He command for us to do.
Right. Like, because He's the man that deserves credit.
Damn right.
He deserves credit. The Most High deserves the credit over everything that you do. You get my point?
Right.
The Most High deserves the credit because He brought us out of Egypt, out of slavery.
That's right.
400 years of slavery in Egypt, man. The Lord brought us out of that. He brought us out the ghettos of Egypt. He brought us out of drug addiction. He brought us out of oppression from another nation. He brought us out of women committing abortions with their babies. You get my point? And the Lord is going to come back the second time doing it again. You get my point? The Lord is going to take us out of America, take us out of oppression, take us out of these religions and white supremacy, all these things that is destroying our people. The Lord is coming back the second time. It's going to deliver us out of these things.
Damn right.
You get my point? All right, keep reading.
Khan. Out of the house of bondage.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any engraven image,
Mm-hmm.
or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath.
Right. We ain't supposed to put these other gods before the Most High. We ain't supposed to put no other gods besides the Most High. The only God that we're supposed to serve is the Most High, is Yahweh. Yahweh is our God. Yahweh is our power. You get my point?
Right.
Our people, we worship what? Christianity. We worship Egyptology. We worship Islam. We worship all these religions, man, except the one religion that's going to deliver us out of oppression.
Right.
And get my point? I continue reading on.
Khan. Or that is in the water underneath the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
He's a what?
Jealous God.
What does it mean to be jealous? Carl?
So, like, if I could, sir, it's like, if you showing people more attention than you showing me your God, that's gonna anger me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I care about you more than the people that you're worshiping.
Right.
So I should be jealous.
Exactly.
It's a righteous jealousness, if I could, sir.
Right. Damn right. Let's skip down to verse. Let's get down to verse 12.
Mm-hmm. Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Says, honor thy father and mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord has given thee. Now, what is honor thy mother and father? What is it talking about? Carl.
It's like, sir, if I could, it's like, respect your parents.
Respect them.
You should respect your parents no matter what. Even if you disagree, you should have a certain respect for your parents. You should have enough respect for them that even if they're wrong, if you're not correcting them in the truth and the scriptures, then you should have enough fortitude about yourself to just say, okay, whatever, and walk away from it, but still have a certain respect for them because they are your parents.
You want to it, but really it's talking about taking care of your parents when they get old. Give me a point. Like we have a culture as a people to not take care of our old what's the word? Elders. Give me a point. We have a culture of not taking care of our elders. Like we have a culture of sending our grandparents or grandmothers to a home. Point. And the homes be so disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like you put your mama in a home, she's covered in shit for about 5 days. Like so much abuse is going on in them homes, man. Like you supposed to take care of your grandparents, take care of your parents when they get old at an old age. Give me a point. Like the same way how you came in this world, you used to they used to change your diapers, they used to clothe you, bathe you. You got to do the same thing with your parents, man. When they get a certain age, man, where they can't just go to the bathroom by themselves, you gotta help them out.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get down this right here, verse 13.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not kill.
What does kill mean? What is kill? Go ahead.
Slovakia, sir, murder, taking one's life unjustly, unrighteously.
Damn right.
That's what it is, sir. Slovakia.
Damn right. Look up this word murder. Look up the word murder. Murder or kill. Let me see.
Come, so I got the definition for the word murder.
Okay.
The killing of another human being under conditions specifically covered in law.
Ooh, read that again. Read it again, Baba Shah.
Come, sir. The killing of another human being.
The killing of a what?
Another human being.
Another human being. You get my point. That little feces that's in your stomach, that's a human being. That's a human being growing inside your stomach, man. Like the moment you have sex, the moment that man ejaculate inside that woman and the sperm gets down to that egg, the egg becomes a feces. That's a human being. As a human being growing inside your stomach, that means it's growing a brain, it's growing 2 eyes, it's growing organs, it's growing ears. That's a living soul in your belly.
Okay.
Give my point. Read on. I read it over again, Babu Shah.
The killing of another human being under conditions specifically covered in law.
Covered in what?
Covered in law.
What does it mean covered in law? Is there more on that?
It's a little more.
Go ahead.
Come, sir. In the U.S., special statutory definitions include murder committed with malice, of forethought, characterized by deliberation or premeditation, or occurring during the commission of another serious crime as robbery or arson.
Well, let's just keep it simple for the people. You know what I'm saying? Murder is just the killing of another human being unjustly. Now, if you go to war and you kill someone in battle, that's different. You're saying you're defending yourself. You're defending your nation. That's going to war. But murder is when you kill another human being unjustly. Give me a point. If I pick up my gun now and shoot you, give me a point. That is murder. Like killing someone with a gun is no different than you aborting your babies. It's all the same thing. Give me a point. The reason why people I said people wants to have abortions because our oppressor tells us it's okay to have abortions. Just how it is, it's okay for our oppressor to tell us it's okay to smoke weed. It's okay to be homosexual. It's okay to, sleep with another man's woman. It's okay to do all types of unlawful things that our oppressor tell us to do. Give me a point. The Lord, go ahead, Carl.
No, so like, sir, if I could, what you bringing out so heavy when you said the oppressor make it okay for us to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
I read earlier in the shade room how when they passed the whole Roe versus Wade thing,
Right?
It's like people went to CVS and Rite Aid, these pharmacies, and they was buying as many Plan B pills as they could.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's like you already, like, just in this definition, you already premeditating murder because you going to get these pills. You already plan on murdering.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different from me sitting up there like I got something for him.
Right.
It's the same thing, like you just said. Salagi, sir. That's all I want to say.
It's all good. Most high in Christ. Get my point. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like in this society, like every other country, get my point, is not for abortions except for America. America passed this Roe versus Wade is because it affects white people. I say that it affects white people. It's no different how it is they passed a law on the war on drugs because niggas was, you know what I'm saying, taking drugs before, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor was. You get my point. Now, since it affects white people, our oppressors, now they're gonna pass laws about drug abuse, pass laws about abortions. You get my point? We commit abortions more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like even though we're like 12% of the population, we have over 500,000 abortions a year. Half a million children are being buried every year. You get my point. Like the more I look at my son, I'm like, damn, how can you kill this? How can you kill this baby, man? How can you do it? You know what I'm saying? But our oppressor tell us this because we're in poverty, because we don't have no money, we can't afford to have children. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. People had babies while they was in slavery. Give me a point. They had about what 10 kids, 15 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a story about how they have grandparents or uncles that they got about eight brothers, 7 sisters, and all grew up in the same household. Give me a point. Like my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, himself, man, had 8 kids. 8 kids in the household. You know what I'm saying? All grew up in poverty. You know what I'm saying? All grew up in poverty, but they all stick together. Right. You get my point. Like the black family household was stronger back then. It was very strong. You know what I'm saying? But our present seeing how we were so unified, our press had to intervene, man. Had to intervene. You know what I'm saying? Let's read this article real quick about this Roe versus Wade. I got it. Car. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? This is CNN News. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Roe versus Wade. All right. Start right here. All right.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Vice President Kamala Harris said the Biden administration was not currently discussing using federal lands for abortion services.
It's gone.
Okay, I got it back.
Okay.
Salakia. Vice President Kamala Harris said the Biden administration was not currently discussing using federal lands for abortion services in and around the states that will ban the procedure, appearing to reject a growing request from Democratic lawmakers who are pressuring the administration to be more aggressive in its efforts to combat the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Mm-hmm. Is there more on that?
Come, sir. It's more.
Oh, something juicy in there.
I think that what is most important right now is that we ensure the restrictions that the states are trying to put up that would prohibit a woman from exercising what we still maintain is her right.
Mm-hmm.
That we do everything we can to empower women to not only seek but to receive the care where it is available.
This Kamala Harris who said this.
Yeah,
like this is right here is the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
I'm right.
My point, like abortion, like allowing a woman to abort her baby, it does not empower women. It does not empower women. What empowers women is them having children. That's what empowers women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? The beauty about being a woman is to birth children. You get my point? Like every person, every being has a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? The man has a purpose of protecting the family. You know what I'm saying? The man has the children has a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Getting raised up by the parents. You know what I'm saying? Woman has a purpose of raising children, helping the man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord calls the wife a helpmeet to the husband.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
You can't be helpmeet by murdering his children.
Right.
You get my point? That's not empowering women. What empowers women is by them embracing their femininity, embracing them being a mother, embracing them being a woman. It's not empowering women. Murdering does not empower women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like me saying I'm murdering another black man. That empowers me. By me joining the gang and killing another black man, that empowers me. You get my point? You see how sense does that make, man? You get my point?
Like it makes no sense at all. Sir.
No sense at all.
No sense at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I get the scripture. Let's go to Lamentations 4:1. Lamentations 4:1. Ain't no sweat. Take your time. Lamentations 4:1.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Read.
How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. The precious sons of Zion.
The precious what?
The precious sons of Zion.
Go ahead.
Comparable to fine gold.
Comparable to what?
Fine gold.
Like the Lord compared us to fine gold. But while we was in our power, while we was under King David or King Solomon, we was comparable to fine gold. We was at our prime. We was obeying the laws. We loved each other. We cared for each other. We defended, you know what I'm saying, one another. We was unified. We was one nation, man. You know my point? We was comparable to fine gold. Fine gold is rare. You can't find, it's not easy to find, like, precious gold. Precious gold is what? It's priceless.
Priceless.
It's priceless, man. Priceless. Keep reading.
Con. How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers?
How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers? It's like first we was like fine gold. Now we're like earthen pitchers. We like clay, easily broken. You know what I'm saying? You drop that that little clay pot, boom, breaks everywhere, shatters, turn to dust. You can grind it into powder how you want it. You get my point? We're compared right now under oppression, we're like earthen pitchers, man. No value. That's why none of these nations respect us at all. I know everybody happy about Juneteenth and celebrating that we were so-called free. Meanwhile, we wasn't free at all. Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves. He just expanded the plantation because most of the slaves was down south. You get my point? After the what's it called? The Emancipation Proclamation. You know what I'm saying? Majority of our people went from down south all the way up to the northern cities like Chicago, Detroit, New York City, St. Louis. What else? Another one. Cleveland, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. We built America. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom all the way up to the top. Get my point? We was taking like all the factory jobs. You know what I'm saying? The factory job was, you know what I'm saying, was providing, you know what I'm saying, was providing for the families. You get my point? Go ahead, Carl.
So like, sir, if I could, and you know, it's something else that they don't never bring out about the proclamation story is that a lot of our people were so broken, they didn't even know what to do. So they went back to the plantations. That's how broken they were. They had us in slavery for so long. Some of our people were just beat down so much,
right?
They didn't even know what to do with themselves, and they returned back to the plantation. That's why when you go down south and you see old pictures of us, and we on them little broken down houses and stuff, those were our people. That at that time, them pictures, we were supposed to be free, but we were right back where we were already living in the quarters. At the slave master quarters.
What is it called? Sharecropping?
Sharecropping.
Yeah, sharecropping. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Sharecropping, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe I had some history about it when they were the so-called former slave masters were like offering them certain wages to the former slaves, but really they wasn't paying them nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, it's damn near slavery again
today.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Read it from the no, keep on reading.
The work of the hands of the potter. Verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Even the what?
The sea monsters draw out the breast.
Now, the Lord's comparing something to a sea monster, a whale. You know what I'm saying? What's another sea monster? A crocodile. A lizard. You get my point? What else?
Shark,
dolphins. You know what I'm saying?
Seals,
walruses, any sea monster. Get my point? Go ahead.
They give suck to their young ones.
Man. Like, here's the thing. Like, a whale or a dolphin would give birth to another dolphin in a shark-infested water. Shark-infested. You know what I'm saying? The dolphin knows the risk of giving birth to another dolphin, to a baby dolphin. Dolphin knows the risk. Dolphins are aware about there's predators everywhere. Even sea otters? They're hunted by bears, hunted by killer whales. They understand, you know what I'm saying, the risk that they're in right now based on their environment. But here's the thing though, they don't have no excuses. Even though they're in an environment surrounded by death, they will still give birth to their children.
That's right.
Still give birth. Now, black women, Hispanic women, what's your excuse? You gonna say you ain't got no job? You ain't got no degree? You better get that degree while you 8 months pregnant. You better rest of the class. You know what I'm saying? Better do something.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what condition you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're pregnant, have that baby, man. Have that baby. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Damn right.
All right, keep reading.
Khan. The daughter of my people is become cruel.
The daughter of what?
The daughter of my people is become cruel.
He's talking about the daughters of his people, the Lord's people. Who are the daughters of his people? Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians.
Right.
The daughters of our people, our sisters, have become cruel. Man, what does it mean to be cruel? I'm gonna look it up. Cruel. Look up the word cruel.
Got it, sir.
I got it. Cruel definition. You know what I'm saying? Cruel. Let's see. Cruel. Willfully causing pain or suffering to others or feeling no concern about it. It's just self-explanatory, man. Willfully, I'm gonna read it again. Willfully causing pain or suffering to others or feeling no concern about it. They're willing to causing pain to another child and not feel a damn thing about it. No shame at all. The average black woman has at least about what? I'm gonna look it up. I ain't gonna guess it. Let me see. The average statistics of abortion. Look that up. The average abortion per woman. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna look this up. So I looked this up before I got here. Let me see. Let's see. Look this up real quick. Let's see. See. Can't really find it. Let's see. Well, I'll find it later for the next class. But from word of mouth, what I hear from word of mouth, the average woman has at least about what 3 abortions. 3 abortions. You know, someone I know had at least about 3. Me personally, 3 abortions, and she had no shame about it. You know my point? Like it's some sisters, you know what I'm saying? One sister I know, man, she was having twins. Man. Aborted them beautiful babies, man.
Salakia, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
You know, one of my slaveries I do lift. And it's like it's heartbreaking because you know a lot of sisters, and I hate to say this, but you know, I've in my lifetime of doing lift, I've been doing it over 3 years. I done pulled up to Planned Parenthood.
Really?
More than I wanted to, sir.
Damn.
More than I wanted to. And then on my second slave, you know, I ride past a Planned Parenthood every Saturday. Every Saturday I ride past it. Con, sir. And it's you know, it's definitely a reminder. It's heartbreaking, and you know, it brings tears to my eyes because it's like you're here. So by you being here, you want the right to live.
Right.
You know, and I'm you know, like you just said about your son earlier, it's like I can't imagine somebody doing something to your son.
Right.
Any brother or sister in this school.
Right.
Without me losing it. My grandson as well. It's like, you know, how do you know, I don't have the words. I just don't, sir. I don't. I
Shit,
know.
I can dig it though. I can dig it. You know, when you was riding Planned Parenthood, majority of the women were what? Hispanic, Latinas,
Judas, sir, they were
the Jew,
black
black
women.
women.
I remember a specific one, and she was on the phone like it was
Nothing.
nothing. She talking to a girlfriend, and she like, "Girl, look, I told a nigga I wasn't finna be doing all this with him like that." And I'm thinking she just was on a
Damn.
bad date or whatever. And then I pull up in the hood because they got one in the hood right on Chicago Avenue, right off Austin. And I look and I'm like,
Damn.
she going right in there, and I'm like, well, good night, and
The crazy part about it, man, the brother probably he probably won't want the baby too.
I'm pretty sure he probably did.
Yeah.
That's probably what's making her go do it, because in the world, sisters that no brothers want the baby is seen to make them go to Planned Parenthood. But brothers that don't want that baby, it makes sisters hold on to the baby, because in some of their minds, they think, oh, I'm gonna be able to keep him. I'm having this baby. I'm having this baby. But when you taking them to Planned Parenthood, that more than likely be the brother that really wants his baby.
Right.
So it's a reverse thing. Like this whirlwind is so upside down.
Yeah.
It's so upside down.
Yeah. These women are so such a monster, man. They'll use they children hurt the father. You know what I'm saying? Like they use children as a weapon against another black man.
Come on.
And that right there is that shit is cruel. That is cruel. You know what I'm saying? Like to a point where you want to go to an abortion clinic and abort the baby because you and the brother didn't get along. Some or whatever issue that you and that brother have, man, y'all can fix it. That doesn't mean you get to go there and abort or kill a child, man. Testing. Testing.
You back on, sir.
Testing.
It's back plugged in. Shalom, okay. Come.
Hello.
It should be back on now. It came unplugged. So it should be back on. You watching the class, you should be able to hear it now. Come, sir. Okay.
Cool. Good game. All right. Where we was at?
The Planned Parenthood.
Oh yeah, Planned Parenthood, man. Like I said, like our women needs to stop using children as weapons against the fathers. My point, whether it be child support or abortions, man. You know what I'm saying? That right there is childish and is wicked as hell. You my point. All right. Let's continue reading on scripture.
Come. Like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Like the what?
The ostriches in the wilderness.
You know what ostriches are?
Come.
Ostriches are big dumb birds. Big dumb birds. You know what I'm saying? Like these birds are so dumb, they have suicidal tendencies, man. They can see that there's like an open cliff and they'll still walk over that cliff. You know what I'm saying? They're like the dumbest birds on the planet. Ostriches. Give them a point. Go ahead.
Come on, verse 4. The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst.
Hold on. Let's see. Read that part again. It says the daughter of my people become cruel.
Come. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. Yep. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Right. The Lord is comparing our women to ostriches. Why is the Lord comparing ostriches to our women? You know what ostrich does in the wilderness? Ostrich, when facing danger, will leave that child, will leave that egg. You know what I'm saying? So the person can get the egg to saves his life. You should watch the Animal Planet. You know what I'm saying? Because in the scriptures, man, Solomon is comparing like different scenarios to animals. You know what I'm saying? He talks about the ants, lions, the birds. So you should watch the Animal Planet. You know what I'm saying? So you understand what you're talking about. Ostrich will leave that egg to save itself. Ostriches are selfish animals. But the Lord is comparing our women to the most dumbest birds and most selfish animals on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? If you abort your child, man, that is selfish. Because you're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, I gotta get this degree. Ooh, I gotta have hot girl summer. Ooh, I gotta do this. I gotta travel around the world. I try to live my life. I. It's all about you. When you have that child, man, have that feces and that human being growing in your stomach, man, it ain't just you no more.
Right.
It ain't just you no more, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your life ain't gotta be over when you have a child. You know what I'm saying? Of course, things might be on pause for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Might be. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing though. That child comes first, man. That child comes first. You know what I'm saying? Like, your purpose, you know what I'm saying, is what? Be fruitful and multiply. You know what I'm saying? If having a child is too much, man, leave a legacy for that child, man. Leave a legacy for that child. Go ahead, Carl.
Like, sir, if I could, I'm just wondering, like, in this day and age that we're in right now, what could there possibly be more important than bringing a child in this world with everything what's going on? We really can't do, like, maybe 10, 15 years ago, we was out clubbing doing all these things.
Right.
But we're in a time now that you could barely go to the grocery store without getting murdered. So what is it so important that you trying to hold off having a child for in this day and age when these days are getting worse? It's not to make you not want to have a child. This should make you want to have the child and really be able to be there for the child in these times now. Because the days of today are not like the days of 10 or 15 years ago.
Right.
It's just not. Like, you really taking a risk when you go into the clubs. You taking a risk when you go into clubs, when you go into the mixers and all these things.
Right.
When you out here thinking you having a hot girl summer, the risk of you catching a sexually transmitted disease is higher now.
Higher. You know what I'm saying? Higher.
It's higher now. So it's, everybody want to, like you just said, me. Okay, you, me. So your parents actually had you. And it's you now, right? So
right.
Why you? So now you so me. You can't bring a baby now.
Right. I can't even imagine. Like, I never even heard a story of Black parents having children at a perfect time. Never. It never happens.
Never.
Never happens. You know what I'm saying? Like you having a child at a perfect time where you making all this money and you know what I'm saying, you being successful, it's very rare. Very, very, very rare. Damn near impossible.
I'm right.
You my point. Like these women, right, they commit so many abortions. In the moment, you know what I'm saying, they get their degree, get their PhD, you know what I'm saying, they're making what 6-7 figures a year, you know what I'm saying, in their career. And meanwhile, because they had too many abortions, they can't have no children. They can't have no children. You know what I'm saying? Like having abortions, you know what I'm saying, is going to affect your body. Like, you know how doctors they always prescribe medications and all that, and they always tell you the side effects in these commercials. They never tell the side effects of having these abortions.
Right.
Abortions, the side effect of you having abortions is breast cancer. Is you not having no children. Like that, what's that sister's name that married to the Wayne Wade? Gabrielle Union. That woman cannot have no children because she was so selfish of her career. Give him a point. She can't even have children. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard life. Hard life. You know what I'm saying? Like you having abortions, you get opportunity to have children. Meanwhile, all your friends having kids, and you just lonely and got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all this wealth. Who's gonna pass it down to? You know what I'm saying? Once you're dead, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, all that hard work you've done for your career is going to be nothing. Nothing. Like no legacy to pass it down to. No type of inheritance or nothing. Children are there for you so you can pass your inheritance down to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, come on, man. Let's continue reading on.
Come. Verse 4. The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst.
The tongue of the suckling child cleaves to the roof. What does it mean when it cleaves to the roof? Carl?
So it's like when the baby crying because they hungry. Mm-hmm. So they crying in your tongue when you crying like that at that pitch. When you look at a baby crying, you can see their tongue go up in that direction because they hungry. They're ready to eat. Mm-hmm. They don't understand what's going on. They just know they're having a hunger pain.
Children are suffering.
Come.
Self-explanatory right there. Children are suffering from hunger. Keep reading.
Come. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them.
The what?
The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them.
The young children ask bread, and no man break it unto them. This is the book of what?
Lamentations, sir.
The book of Lamentations. Lamentations is word from lament, means like to be sad, to be, you know what I'm saying, complaining. We're in a time of lamentations right now. Keep my point. Like children ask for bread. Children need to be fed. Right now, children are hungry, are starving, are dying. You know what I'm saying our children right now are in cages like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Our Hispanic children, you know what I'm saying, are suffering.
Come.
Keep reading.
Come. Verse 5. They that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. Mm-hmm. They that were brought up in the scarlet embrace dunghills.
Let's go down to verse 6.
Come, verse 6. Mm-hmm. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than punishment of the sin of Sodom.
What?
For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom.
Children are suffering right now because the daughters are committing sin like Sodom. What is Sodom? Homosexuality. Ain't this so-called Pride Month?
Come, sir.
Sad. The Lord does celebrate Pride Month. He celebrates Pride Month with fire and brimstone.
Come, sir.
That's your Pride Month right there. You know what I'm saying? Like read about Sodom and Gomorrah. Read about that. Go ahead, Carl.
So, like, if I could, sir, not to take up too much, but I personally watched somebody die from AIDS, and it's horrifying. It's horrifying, and you know, all your people that you were celebrating with, and when you wasn't sick, nobody was at that hospital but me. I was with his niece at the time,
Right.
so I would take her up there to see her uncle, me, her, and his whatever you want to call it. And what was so crazy is that the guy that he was sleeping with, you're sitting there witnessing what you gonna go through next, and shortly after that,
right,
he went through the same thing. So I mean that I watching somebody be alive but see their skin like to their bones, that's a sight to see. That if you have to have a stomach for it, and you know, I was just being up for her because that was her favorite uncle or whatever, and it was like, you know, he talked about how much pain he was in, and as far as like he went through multiple surgeries,
right,
all kind of complications, tumors on his brain, all types of things, and you know, it was so crazy because he had a fake priest. The last time he was ever alive, he had a fake priest up in the hospital room praying for him. You know, I was just looking like, what is this? And I had no knowledge of the Bible. I was in the world, so I didn't have no knowledge of the Bible, nothing like that. But what I did know, that was not the thing to do. I knew that.
Yeah, I'm right.
I knew that. It's a lie. I just want to bring that out because of that, you know, what we just read. It's a horrifying death to witness.
Hey, listen, man, it's certain things that you can read out the scripts to know certain things is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, with brothers and sisters, you know, who went in and out of jail, you know what I'm saying, doing drugs and all that kind of stuff, and just seeing that made me not want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the Lord's gonna show you what you're doing is wrong.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
God.
Drop that. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 4, verse 10. The last scripture we wrap it up.
4:10.
Okay, what you? The Apocrypha.
Oh, slide. Oh, I'm thinking about
Isupk. Cuts.
That, sir.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Start verse. Let's see. Start verse 8.
Oh, come. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 4 and verse 8. Let it not.
You're on Ecclesiasticus?
Come. You said chapter 4, verse 8?
Yeah, verse 8.
Come, sir. You there?
I'm there.
Come, sir. Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4 and verse 8. Let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor. Come, sir.
All right, start verse 8.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
All right. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor.
Bow down ear to the what?
To the poor.
What does this mean?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
If I could, is this saying like don't make it a big deal to listen to somebody that's less fortunate than you?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, as a leader or as a judge, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, you have to listen to the poor man. So listen to a man or woman that's less fortunate than you are.
Okay,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? Or someone is in poverty. Can you read it?
Come. And give him a friendly answer with meekness.
Give a friendly answer with what?
With meekness.
With meekness. What does it mean to be meek? Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Is that saying like to be meek is to be like is that saying like be clear?
No. If you don't know it, just look it up.
Okay, sir.
There's a similar synonym for it. Go ahead, Carl.
Salaki. So the definition of meek, humbly patient or quiet in nature, as under provocation from others.
So basically, being meek is being humble. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Being humble means like you're not above. You don't think you're above. Not above, but better. Better than the next man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read.
Come. Verse 9. Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor.
Deliver him what?
Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor.
Now, how do you deliver? How you deliver him from the wrong of the oppressor? Go ahead, Carl.
So like I said, if I could, is it what we do in the Isupk, like going to camp and bringing our people out of the darkness, speaking the truth, getting them to follow the law, statutes, and commandments?
Simple word about it is you teach.
Come, sir.
You teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that our people do not have is education. I'm not talking about education that you get, you know what I'm saying, from like CPS schools or college and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being educated means like, to be educated is to learn your morals. Have like a moral compass.
Come.
To know history. To know, you know what I'm saying, the laws, statutes, and commandments. That would mean to be educated. Like every nation is educated what? By their own culture, by their own laws, by their own ways of life. The point, well, we don't have our own. We don't. You know what I'm saying? So for us to get out of poverty, out of oppression, we have to educate the people. Before, like, you know, you're gonna be a so-called revolutionary, you know what I'm saying, picking up a gun and rifles and whatnot. You first have to educate the people first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you start a revolution. Start with the mind.
Right.
I'm saying? Start with, you know what I'm saying, your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get out of oppression by you doing what the oppressor's doing. Your point. That's not what being free is. Free is not you celebrating Juneteenth because your oppressor gave you Juneteenth. That's not being free.
Oh, okay.
Like my point, your oppressor is giving you a holiday for you to celebrate, saying that you're free. That's not free. My point, being free is you keeping the Passover. That's being free.
Damn right.
You keep the law and commandments. That's being free.
That's right.
All right. Keep reading.
Come. And be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment.
Be not what?
Be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment.
Faint-hearted means like to be scared. You know what I'm saying? What it means to be faint-hearted. You know what I'm saying? You know, people, how they get so scared that they start faint, that they fall out.
Come.
Keep reading.
Come. Verse 10. Be as a father unto the fatherless.
See the what?
Be as a father unto the fatherless.
That's our job, man. You get my point?
That's right.
If you want to get rid of that child, give the child to us.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take care of that baby.
Damn right.
We'll take care of that child. We're gonna raise up that child to be a prophet.
Damn right.
Listen, man, Samuel was adopted. You know what I'm saying? The prophet Samuel. Like a lot of great men you didn't know were orphans.
That's right.
Like Moses, for instance. Moses, the man that led the people out of Egypt, man, was adopted. You know what I'm saying? Like their mother had so much courage, you know what I'm saying? Like she would rather put her baby in a basket, you know what I'm saying, than to let that child suffer and die.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And that child grew up to be a mighty man of the Lord. And we now read about him for thousands of years, thousands more years to come.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these were what they call it, the underdogs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Lord, there's nothing but underdogs. You get my point?
I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get rid of that child, get a child of us. We have a foster care program that's more successful than any other foster care program on the face of the earth. All right.
That's right.
Is there more on that?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
And instead of an husband unto their mother, so shalt thou be as the son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother doth.
Listen, man, that's how you become a son of the Most High. By you doing his work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ is the son of the Most High because he does his work. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a child of God, like y'all Christians say, y'all claim to be, man, you're supposed to do his work. A lot of Christians right now is angry about this Roe versus Wade situation. A lot of Christians. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about y'all serve the Lord, y'all love Jesus and all that. The moment the government passed a law about Roe versus Wade overturned, y'all about to start a riot. How about this? Stop being a damn hoe. Stop opening your legs. Stop opening your legs, you know what I'm saying, to every Tom, Dick, and Harry you meet in the damn club. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe this is a lesson learned situation for you sisters, man. Maybe this is time for you to learn is to really think on who you should let in your bed. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is how babies are born, through sex.
Right.
I'm pretty sure all these sisters are educated, right? I'm pretty sure the way a child gets born on this earth is what? Through sex.
That's right.
Ain't no bird flying over your house and dropping a baby out at your crib. You get my point? This ain't what's that movie? Dumbo. This ain't Dumbo. This ain't Dumbo.
Like
go ahead.
If I could, and they used to put that in a lot of cartoons.
Yeah, a lot of cartoons.
Got the stork.
Yeah, you got the stork flying on your house.
Flying on your house. And like, come on now.
Come on, man. This ain't no cartoon, man. This is we're in the real world, man.
Yeah, right.
Babies come on this earth through sex.
That's right.
You get my point? And that's the only way how a child is born. Is through sex.
That's right.
You get my point? All right. Is there more on that?
That was it for. I mean, if you want 11, sir, I'm not sure you might.
What does letter say?
So, like at verse 11, wisdom exalted her children and laid hold of them that seek her.
Yeah, you can use that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wisdom, man? Wisdom is known as sex is marriage. That's wisdom. That's
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be wise on who you lay with in bed, man. That comes with wisdom.
That's right.
Like these young people, whatever, you know what I'm saying, wasn't taught that sex is marriage.
Right.
It wasn't taught that, you know what I'm saying, that the moment you have sex with that person, you're with that person for life. They don't understand that. They think that sex is just a pleasure. They just have sex with anybody and just be done with them. That's why there's so many STDs going around. You get my point, Carl?
Yeah, so like if I could, sir, and you know, that would mess a lot of us up in the past because we had other parents telling their kids, well, that's just puppy love.
Right.
When really, like, if somebody was heartbroken over losing you, it's a reason that you're feeling heartbroken behind that.
Right.
And we had parents saying, well, you got plenty of time. You're young right now.
Right.
And now look at us in 2022. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's like some bad advice to give someone, man. Like, listen, and this is like a natural, this is a human thing, man. To be attached to someone that you had sex with, you know what I'm saying, what people call it first love, you have sex with and all that. That right there means something, man.
Right.
It means something. You know what I'm saying? Because the type of lifestyle we live in, man, society, man, we devalue sex. You know what I'm saying? We think that sex is something that's recreational and just do it, just be done with that person. Nah, man. Sex is marriage according to the Bible.
That's right.
Here's the thing, though, man. Like, don't have sex with that person unless you want to have a baby with them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. And don't give me that old rape case. Rape. You know what I'm saying? Not every woman is getting raped. You know what I'm saying? That's going to the abortion clinic. Not everyone, sisters that go into the abortion clinic got raped.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No, go ahead play with a child. You know what I'm saying? That's a child right there playing in the background right now. That's my son laughing.
That's right.
Laughing and giggling.
That's right.
Laughing and giggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be damned if he got aborted. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my son every day. I'm like, damn, how could anybody abort something that's so beautiful and precious, man? You know what I'm saying? It just breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just listen, man. Pray for Israel, man.
Damn right.
Pray so that this whole earth, you know, get this truth. You know what I'm saying? Pray that, you know what I'm saying, that Isaac can convention Hunter can spread the truth all across the world, take over this damn planet.
That's right.
Under Yahweh our King. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that our women don't commit these abortions. Make sure that we, you know what I'm saying, become a flourishing and powerful nation as we once was, man. All right. With that, class of priest officer Carl.